G'day guys, welcome back to Budget Tech Gadget Reviews. Now today on the bench, I thought I'll try out this little rechargeable flashlight. Now I picked this one up from Banggood on a flash deal. It was only $15.40, I believe, just under $15.50 Australian dollars, which equates to around $10.50 US, 966 euros, or 881 Great British pounds. And yeah, it was on a flash deal. It was around 38% off at the time of making this video, or at the time of my purchase. I believe the deal is still on at 38% off. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can check it out yourself. This goes by the name of the BIKIGHT P500, but I have seen it on different websites like AliExpress underneath a different name. So I'm pretty sure this is a pretty generic flashlight that's been rebranded. But yeah, for the low price of only $15.42 Australian, I thought I'll give it a go and purchase one for myself and see how it performs for the low price. Rather budget priced, and it is rechargeable, of course. There's a couple of different modes as well as a indicator for your battery. Okay, so as you can see, it's called the multifunction work light. It does have a 3 watt plus 10 LED COB panel on the side there. Okay, and also you can use it in a number of different situations as far as camping, mountain climbing, night riding on your bike, and night fishing. Now on the bottom we have a couple of photos here of the USB charging port on the side there, as well as just above that we've got the indicator lights of the battery, which is 25% all the way to 100%. And on this side we've got a little bit of a description here of the high quality LEDs, high brightness, high color, and it just goes on to tell you you can use this in many different situations: family blackouts at your home when the power's cut out, emergency lights, and so forth. So let's open it up, guys, and then later tonight I'll show you how bright this light is for the $15.42 that I picked it up for. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so let's pull it out here. As you can see, it's in some bubble wrap here. There's the torch light itself, and we have the USB charger. So fairly simple package here, nothing much to it. You just got your USB to micro USB charging cord there, and the torch light itself. So as you can see, it's rather portable. Okay, it's not that big at all. So you know, this is good to have in your backpack, or even in the glove compartment or glove box of your car in emergency situations, and or in the pantry in your house. So as you can see there, we've got one LED light in the magnified lens there. Okay, and we've got our side panel 10 LED COB 3 watt or 3 watt plus side panel light. Okay, as well. On and off switch on the top. Okay, it's got some different modes there. Flashing, there's a side one, just there, and off. So you got your brightest setting, a dimmer one. It does look like it's flashing, but it's not. And then you got your flashing emergency light beacon mode there as well. And the fourth one, which is pretty bright. Okay, so you can use this as a lantern. You don't have to have the full-on bright light from the front lens. You can just have this as a lantern in case of a blackout. All right, as you can see here, once again we have the charge indicator. So we've got 75% battery life in this torch. All right, there you have it. And just in here we have our micro USB charging port to recharge the torch. Now this does have a lithium ion battery in it, but it does not say in the specs what type of milliamp hours it is. I'm thinking that it might even be a 18650 within this torch. Okay, that's some information that I could not find on any of the listings, the actual milliamp hour rating of the battery, but it does say here that the battery will last between 3 to 10 hours. So I'd say the side panel LED would probably last you the 10-hour duration, while possibly 3 hours in the highest setting using the different light modes there. Saying here the USB cable is fast charging. We do have a waterproof rating, so this is somewhat waterproof, and the range of the light they're saying is up to 500 meters. So I'm going to test that out. Probably won't be able to actually accurately measure 500 meters, but once it gets dark, I'll shine it outside here. We've got some bushland across the road, and we'll see how far the actual highest setting will illuminate in front of me. Okay guys, so that's basically it as far as the specs that were listed online. As you can see, we've got a flat base on the back here, so it can actually stand up on its side, or you could just have it on its base nice and flat like that and use it as a lantern. So it's pretty neat. So anyway guys, yeah, so far looks like a pretty well constructed torch for the price. The plastic is rather hard, so I think, you know, you get knocked around a bit. Even if you drop this, it's not going to really, it seems pretty rigid. It's probably not going to crack in a hurry. For everyday use, I think it's going to be durable enough to last a long time. It's pretty, yeah, pretty strong plastic by the look of it. Nice and lightweight. I think it definitely does have an 18650 inside to power this torch, and yeah, nice little portable torch here where you can actually take it anywhere you wish to, or store it anywhere. So next up will be a test at night, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right guys, so that'll be coming up next once it gets dark. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's night time now. It's around 11:30 at night, so we're going to test out this flashlight that I bought off Banggood. Just going to test it out in the yard here, and you can see this is their highest setting. My dog Gypsy is helping me out. You see it's lighting up the backyard quite well here. Okay, I'm not too sure if you can see, but it does give off a beam of light up into the sky quite high. Probably not coming up on camera, but that's the low setting. The strobe, and then we got the 10 LED COB lantern, which is rather bright as well. So overall, very bright, cheap torchlight for only $15. Okay, now I'm at the front. So obviously with the street lamp, we've got some light pollution. I'm going to turn it on and face it towards the park. You can see it's rather bright. It's illuminating tops of the trees out in the bush there, across the road. If I face down to the street, you can see it's lighting up the street sign, a reflective street sign down at the roundabout. So it's a pretty powerful little torchlight. Pretty happy with this purchase of only $15.50 Australian, or $10.50 US. Very good. All right guys, well, it's the next morning now after demoing the BIKIGHT P500 rechargeable flashlight here last night. You would have just seen that footage from late last night when I was testing out this torch. And as you can see by that footage there, it did work rather well. I'm actually quite impressed, especially for the price point. This is, at the end of the day, only a $10.50 US torch. It's rechargeable, and it also is rated at 500 lumens. So yeah, as you can see in the backyard, it performed rather well. It lit up the whole back lawn there. I was able to see where I was going, and it was rather dark in the backyard. And even when I quickly went in the front yard, even though there was a bit of light pollution from the street light at the end of the driveway here, when I pointed it across the road to the bush, it did light up those trees across the road quite well. Also, when I pointed it down the end of the road there where the roundabout was, that's around 250 meters away, and it lit up that reflective roundabout sign at the end of the road. So it's got a pretty strong beam. It is 500 lumens, like I mentioned. And even this COB panel on the side here, it really lights up a room, especially if you know, you're in a power outage or an emergency situation. Maybe you break down, you get a flat tire on the side of the road. This will definitely come in handy. So yeah, overall, I give this one a good old thumbs up. Definitely a good little flashlight to have on hand as a spare, whether it be in any situation, really, in your car, go out fishing with it, camping. There's definitely quite a few uses that this will come in handy for. I like how it's got that flat base as well on the end here, so you can stand it up if you want to, you know, illuminate something in front of you. You know, being a round cylindrical one, it's not going to roll away. You know, a standard cylinder, you know, shaped torch like this, you will usually roll away, but you've got a nice stand there. You could even just put it on its side there and just use it like that. But yeah, definitely a good little torch, guys. Like I said at the start of the video, if you're interested in one of these yourself, I'll leave a link. I'll leave a couple of links, actually. I'll leave a link to the Banggood listing that I purchased this one from. But like I said at the start of the video, I've seen these on AliExpress quite a bit under a different brand name. This is called the BIKIGHT P500. The 500 obviously is the lumens rating for this torch, but I have seen it on yeah, AliExpress under different names. So check the links below if you want to get one of these yourself, or just even to have a look at it. I'll leave some links there, and you can have a look at this torch. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hopefully it's helpful, especially if you've been browsing the internet and you've come across these and you're wondering how they perform. I think they perform rather well, especially for the price point, and I do recommend this product. So yeah, thanks very much for watching once again, guys. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, give this video a like if you liked it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Till next time, enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon.